Hey guys, now we are starting our module 5 ka revision, okay, within 1 hour. So our first question, what is scalability? I have already explained you. There are two things, reduction in cost or expenditure, and increase in sale. Okay, increase in sale. That is called scalability. Simple. What is the meaning of scalability? Reduction in cost, reduction in expenditure, reduction in operational cost, and increase in sale. That is called scalability. 2 points which you have to learn. Key, it defines the ability of the startup to grow and multiply without incurring many incremental costs. Means they have to grow without incurring any or many incremental cost. Simple. Okay. Today, even without with the help of digital channel, a startup can tap new markets, vertical and geographical, thereby growing their business multifold. Two lines which you have to learn under scalability. Okay. Our next question. Okay. What is the scope of scaling up? What we have to scaling up? So we have to scaling up people, we have to scaling up strategy, we have to scaling up executions, we have to scaling up our cash. Simple. Okay. Now next question, what are the steps to scale up the business? How we will scale up our business? What are the steps to scale up the business? So evaluate and plan. We have to make plan. Firstly, we have to make plan for scaling up. Second thing, find the money for scaling up. We want money. Simple. Third one, secure the sale. For scaling up, what we have to do? We have to increase our revenue. So we have to secure our sale. We have to push our marketing team or management team to increase sale, to generate the revenue as much as they can. Now fourth one is invest in technology. We have to invest in technology so to reduce our operational cost. Fifth one, find staff or strategically outsource. We have to find the staff who will work for us, or we can outsource our product or service which we can't handle. Simple. Okay, so we have five steps for scaling up. First one is evaluation and planning. Just repeat, evaluate and plan. Second one, find the money. Third one, secure the sales. Fourth one, invest in technology. Fifth one, find the staff and or strategically you can outsource your goods or outsource your services. Okay, simple. Next question, explain tools for scaling up our business. How we can scaling up our business? So we have to explain the tools. So first one is realistic goal. We should have a goal where we want to go. Second one, choose the path. First one is goal. What is our goal? Or second one is choose the path. From which path we have to go. Simple. Third one, adopt the strategies and technologies so to reduce our cost or increase our sale. Fourth one, we have to focus on strength and weaknesses. Fifth one, we have to define the work for our team members. Fifth one, go digital wherever one can. You have to go digital. Okay, simple. You have to do promotion through social media marketing, digital marketing. Okay, seventh one, we have to monitor the growth. Okay, we have 7 tools through which we can scaling up our business. First one is set realistic goal. We have to set a goal. Second one, choose the path. We have to choose our path. Third one is adopt the strategies and technologies. Okay, adopt the strategies and technologies. Fourth one, focus on strength and weaknesses. Strength and weaknesses. Fifth one, define the work for everyone. We have to define the work for our employees. Okay. Sixth one, go digital wherever you can. Seventh one is you have to monitor the growth. Okay. Now our chapter 2, pitch means presentation. Simple. I have already explained you about pitch or presentation. Simple. Okay. First question in chapter number 2 is key. What is the structure of a pitch? So first one is title. We should have a title. Means we should have a summary of our business, like logo, name of the business. Okay, simple. Okay, second one is issue. What are the problems which are faced by the users? Simple. So third one, how we can solve their problems. Okay. Fourth one is market. In which market we are targeting our customers. Fifth one is business model. What is our business model? Okay. Sixth one is competition. How we can compare to our competitors. Seventh one is proposal single value, means the entrepreneur must indicate what makes this project unique, means we have to provide the value to our product. Eighth one is marketing. Ninth one is work team. Tenth one is current situation, and 11th one is 11. So you have to learn only 7 points. Okay, so first one is title. Second one is issue. We have to identify the issues. Third one is solution. We have to identify the solution for that issue. Okay, now we have to find the market. Fifth one is business model. Sixth one is competition, and last one you can write closing the deal. We can easily close the deal by thanking to the investor. Okay, simple. Or they may ask any question, so we can answer their questions. Okay, now what is elevator pitch? So what is elevator pitch? Elevator pitch shall not be exceed 30 seconds. Just you can write up to shall not exceed 2 minutes. Okay, simple. You can write here 2 minutes. Okay, elevator pitch is a short, convincing, and previously prepared pitch that an entrepreneur use to arouse the interest of the user. Simple. It's a very short duration का pitch होती है. That means it's up to a 2 minute का pitch रहेगा, and we will explain what is our product and services and our company. We will explain about our company and even about the entrepreneurs. We can just provide the detail about our what is our product, how we can work, how we will solve the problem. Simple, within 2 minutes. Okay, that is called the elevator pitch. Okay, now what are the steps of the elevator pitch? Elevator pitch ka steps. So first one is purpose of identifying. Second one is explanation of what makes. Third one is unique selling. Just leave this question. You have to learn these 5 elements of elevator pitch. First one is relate to the problem. Second one, explain the solution. We have to identify the problem, then explain the solution, how we will solve the problem. Okay, detail why our product is unique. We have to just explain them how our product is unique. Now personalize the message, and last one is craft a compelling call to action. We have to just provide thank you. Okay, that is called a personalized message. Good morning, thank you, bye bye, take care. That's called a personalized message. Now last one, we will ask him whether you're interested to invest in my business startup. So call to action, last one. Okay, so there are 5 elements for elevator pitch. Now we are starting our chapter number 3. First question, explain different types of funding. We have different types of funding. First one is bootstrapping, second one crowdfunding, third one is equity financing, fourth one is angel investor, fifth one is venture capital fund and venture debt fund, or you can write grants. Okay, incubator, debt financing. I have already explained all these things in module number 3. Okay, so no need to learn this chapter. Okay, now explain different stages of startup funding. Different stages for startup funding. First one is pre-seed, second one is seed funding, third one is series A funding, fourth one is series B funding, and fifth one is series C funding. Okay, simple. I have already explained this. Series A, series B, series C. Okay, first one is pre-seed funding, second one seed funding, third one series A funding, fourth one is series B funding, and fifth one is series C funding. Okay, now what is crowdfunding? You have already learned in module number 3. Okay, now chapter number 4, startup valuation. You have to learn for MCQ purpose. Startup valuation, how we will value our startup, means we have to calculate the value of our startup. So these are the examples of calculation of valuation of a startup, means how we will calculate the valuation. So first one is Berkus method, second one is scorecard method, third one is risk factor summation method, fourth one is cost to duplicate method, fifth one is market multiple method, sixth one is comparable transaction method, seventh one is discounted cash flow method. Simple. Okay, what is pre-money valuation? I have already explained you that key pre-money valuation means for example startup's value is 50 crore. Okay, this is called a pre-money valuation. Just read what is post money valuation. Post money valuation means our startup's valuation is 50 crore plus 10 crore has been raised from the investor, or investor has invested 10 crore, so that is called 60 crore rupees. So this is a post money valuation. And what is pre money valuation? 50 crore means before taking any investment, before raising any investment, what is the valuation of our startup? That is called a pre-money valuation. Means before taking the investment from the investors, what is the valuation of our startup? So I have taken an example of 50 crore. Before taking any investment, my startup's valuation is 50 crore. So that is called a pre-money valuation. Okay. Or what is post-money valuation? Means valuation after taking the investment or after raising fund from the any investor, that is called post money valuation. Okay, simple. So now next question, what are the important factors for pre revenue startup valuation? What are the important factors for pre revenue startup valuation? So we have mug. M means effectiveness of marketing. U means number of users, and G means growth rate. Simple. There are three factors for pre revenue startup valuation. Pre-revenue value startup valuation means we are not generating any revenue. Now at this stage we have to value our startup. Okay. Or what are the important factors so to value our startup? Simple. Before generating the revenue. So first one is marketing, how they are doing marketing, and second one, number of users, how many number of users are there, active users for a startup, and third one is growth rate of a startup. So with the help of three factors we can easily value the pre-revenue startup. Simple. Okay. Now next question, types of startup milestone. So our first milestone is seed funding milestone. Okay, first milestone will be seed funding milestone. Okay, so before raising fund from the seed funding, we have to achieve these milestone. You have to learn 2 or 3. Release first prototype, you have to release or launch a sample in a market. Second one, customer feedback. Third one is paid users, you should have a paid users. After that you can raise fund from the seed funding. Second one is the seed A funding. Seed A funding, you have to raise money from seed A funding, then you can hire employees. Okay, or you can do marketing. Okay, or you can develop your, sorry, you can just enhance revenue. Okay, or just do just read 3 point only. Okay, now third one, venture capital funding milestone. You have to raise money from venture capitalists, then you can use that amount for product redevelopment. Okay, or gaining market authority or positive cash flow. Simple. Means we are just expanding or scaling up our business. Now fourth one is investors exit point. Investors exit point means just we are giving their amount back with return के साथ. Okay, so just you have to learn or write 2 lines. Exits are a positive event for both startups and investors. Simple, right? Exits are positive event for startup and investors. Okay, they provide a way for the investor to cash out their investment and realize a return. Simple. Investor can take their money, they can take their investment with return के साथ. Okay, simple. Now chapter number 5, scaling up our business. What are the scaling strategies? How we will scaling up our business? Simple. So streamlining. Find ways to make same product in a shorter time, or you can produce more with less effort. That is called a streamlining. Means we can, for example, I am producing a product within 15 minutes. So I want to try to produce this product within 30 minutes. That is called streamlining. We are just reducing our production time. That is called streamlining. Second one, automation. You have to use technologies or innovative machines so to automate our production. Third one is reducing production cost. We have to reduce the production cost. Fourth one is taking on the right staff. We have to hire the talented or right staff or skilled staff. Simple. So these fourth are related to cost. Okay, simple. Or this fifth or sixth point is related to revenue. Okay, so just we have a mnemonic. Sort. S means streamlining. O means open new branches. We can open the new branches for revenue purpose or create a franchisee. We can sell the franchisee for generating revenue. Okay. S means streamlining. O means open new branches. R means reduce in production cost. T means taking on the right stuff. A means automation, and C means create a franchisee. Simple. We have 6 points: S, O, R, T, A and C. Simple. Okay, S means streamlining. Just learn, just repeat. S means streamlining, S means streamlining, S means streamlining. O means open new branch, open new branches, open new branches. R means reduction in production cost, reduction in production cost. T means taking on the right staff, taking on the right staff, taking on the right staff. A means automation, A means automation, A means automation. C means create a franchisee, create a franchisee. Now our next question: explain 7 strategies for scaling up a business. Explain the 7 strategies for scaling up a business. Strategy for better sale. We have to make a strategy for better sale. Second one, investment in a technology. We have to invest in a technology. Third one is expanding your team according to the market's need. Fourth one is external support. Fifth one is making a plan. Sixth one is development of a marketing skill. Management skill. Development of management skill. Seventh one is focus on the company's offering. Focus on the company's offering. We have 7 strategies. We have 7 strategies for scaling up our business. First one is strategy for better sale. Strategy for better sale. Strategy for better sale. Second one is invest in technology. Invest in technology. Invest in technology. Invest in technology. Third one is expanding your team according to the need. Expanding your team according to the need. Fourth one is external support. External support. External support. Fifth one is making of practical plan. Making of practical plan. Making of practical plan. Sixth one is development of marketing. Develop management skill. Develop management skill. Develop management skill. Seventh one is focus on the company's offering. Focus on company's offering. Okay. Now, what are the issues relating to stabilize and scaling up? Just leave this question. Okay. Now just read question chapter number 7. What is exit strategy? Exit strategy means just we are exiting from our business. Like, just read this line. Exit strategies are plan executed by business owner, investor, trader, or venture capitalist to liquidate their position. Simple. We are just taking exiting from the business, or we are just shutting down. SHUTTING, shutting down a business. That is called exit strategy from any business. Okay. Now, why you just learn this one. An exit plan may be used for. Why we are using exit plan? We are using exit plan for close down a non-profitable business because we are not earning any profit. So that's why we are just closing or shutting down our business. Execute an investment or business venture where profit objective are met. Means execute an investment when profit objective are met. I have invested in some startup and I have earned a lot of money, or I have achieved my target. Okay, simple. So I'm just taking back my money. So that is also objective. Okay, close down a business in the event of significant change in the market condition. For example, our market conditions are not in a favor, then we want to shut down our business, so we are just closing down the business. So that's why we are taking exit from the business. Okay, sale and investment or a company. Sale and investment. I want to sell my business. Simple. Sale of unsuccessful company to limit the loss. I just want to sell my unsuccessful company. Now, sixth one, reduce the ownership in the company or give up the control. We want to reduce the ownership in a company. Okay. Explain the types of exit strategy. Explain the types of exit strategy. For example, this is our startup. Okay. Our investors, we have just given their investment amount with their return. Okay, now we want fund, so we can take from IPO. Okay, we can take fund from the IPO, or we can do merger with other firm. Okay, we can do acquisition. Sorry, some company may acquire our company. Or fourth one is liquidation. Okay, fifth one is private offering. Sixth one is cash cow. Seventh one is regulation A, or eighth one is venture capital. Okay, so there are 8 types of exit strategy from our business. First one is IPO, initial public offer. If someone has taken their amount, now I can go for initial public offer. Means they have taken their amount. Now I will raise fund from the general public. Okay, I can issue my IPO, or we can merge with other firm, or another firm is acquiring our company, or we can liquidate our company. Or private offering means some investors are directly investing in our business. Or cash cow, Okay, simple. Or seventh one is regulation A. I am not going to explain you everything because we have discussed everything in a class. This is a revision class only. Simple. Okay, now seventh one is regulation A, or eighth one is venture capital. Okay. Now chapter number 8. Benefits of mergers and acquisition. First one is access benefit. Second one, competitive position. We can improve competitive position. Okay. Third one is program or service expansion. We can expand our services. Okay. Or reinforce entrance barrier. We can reinforce the entrance barrier. Okay, simple. We can easily enter in a market. Okay, improved tie up with the service provider. We can tie up कर सकते हैं service provider के साथ. Okay, or improved operational efficiencies. We can improve our operational efficiencies with merging with other companies. Okay, now sixth one, increased capacity and lower the capital expenditure. We can increase our capacity and reduce or lower expenditure. So these are the benefits of merger and acquisition. Just repeat after me. First one is access benefit, access benefit, access benefit. Second one, improved competitive position, improved competitive position, improved competitive position. Third one is program or service expansion. Third one is program or service expansion. Fourth one is reinforced entrance barrier, reinforced entrance barrier. Okay. Fourth one is improved ties, means tie up with service provider. We can do tie up with other service providers. Improved our operational efficiencies. Seventh one is increase capacity and lower the capital expenditure. Okay. Now last question from this chapter. Explain 7 steps methodology of acquisition and merger. 7 steps methodologies for acquisition and merger. First one is identify the potential growth. Identify the potential growth. Second one, identify the candidates for mergers and acquisition. Identify the candidates for mergers and acquisition. Okay. Evaluate the financial position of a company. फिर fourth one, make a go or no go decision. Means yes, we are going to merge with some other firm, then go, or if you are not going with that firm, then no go decision. Okay. Perform a valuation. We have to value the startup. Then conduct a due diligence. Okay, or we can negotiate or contact. Okay, and then after that we have to complete the transaction. Seventh one is execute the transaction by tracking the progress. Means we are just transferring the assets and assets or liabilities, simple, or doing proper legal work. Okay, now chapter number 9, that is last chapter for module number 6, sorry, module number 5. Okay, so what are the regulator what are the negotiation strategies for a business deal? What are the negotiation strategy for a business deal? So first one is we have to negotiate the process. Second one, set benchmarks and deadlines. Third one is try a shutdown move. We have to try a shutdown move. Fourth one is take a break. Fifth one is bring a trusted third party. Sixth one is change the lineup. Seventh one is set a contingent contract. So we have 7 negotiation key strategy. First one is negotiate the process. Second one is set the benchmark and deadlines. Okay. Third one is try a shutdown move. Fourth one is take a break. Fifth one is bring a trusted third party. Okay. Sixth one, change the lineup. Seventh one is set up a contingent contract. Okay, now we have completed our module number 5. Bye bye, take care, and best of luck for your examination.